Hi guys, this is Firecats, and I'm sorry that I am way behind on the 31 Days of Horror, but I'm kind of not because I've watched the Scream TV series, season 1 and 2, and that has about 10 episodes each or so. And I'm kind of like on season 3, but not because I'm not really liking the characters. But I'll probably watch it, maybe. So, as I said before on the review of episode 1 in season 1, the synopsis for the season, I've written it down right here. It's from Wikipedia because, it's there. So it says like 10 episodes after a after a cyberbullying accident in the in a and a brutal murder, the shocking violence stirs up memories of a killing spree from the past that has haunted some, intrigued others, and maybe just inspired a new killer. A group of teens who two old friends struggling to reconnect it, at its heart, become lovers, enemies, suspects, targets, and victims of an assassin who is out for blood. Now, at first, it was kind of confusing who the killer was because, for me, they all were pretty shady. Like, all her friends were shady. All the grown-ups were shady. But as the season progressed, it became obvious pretty much to me, which I won't say to you guys because that is a spoiler. But there has been a lot of blood and killing in season 1. Some pretty disgusting. Some kind of like Saw-like in a way. Haven't seen Saw, the movie, but I kind of get the gist of that one. So, yeah. Making friends kill other friends and this horrible game. To rate this season 1, I would have to say it was about a 2-star until the ending, which put it over as 3-star. It ended pretty well, actually. So that has it going for it. Yeah, that's season 1. And that would be for day 6. I told you I was behind. I think, yeah. So day 7, I'm going to be covering Scream, of course, TV season 2. The Wikipedia didn't say how many episodes, and I don't care to remember, but it did end on a 2-parter called Halloween and something else. And they were like in Lapland Lane, and they were covering another killer instead of the killers that were in the season 1 and 2, the James guy. So, yeah, well, it kind of, the beginning of the season covered that, and then the last 2 episodes focused on a total different killer and past and everything, because they took a trip to a island, I believe it was, and it had a different murder. It was kind of interesting. So, the summary for season 2. Season 2 picks up with Emma returns to Lakewood after several months at a retreat, where she tried to recover from the horrors of last season. Everyone's on eggshells around her, questioning whether she has truly gotten over the killer's crimes. Meanwhile, Audrey is hiding her connection to the killer, but is getting harassed by someone who knows the truth. Brooke and Jake are also keeping secrets. They are hiding a budding romance from Mayor Madrock, which is her father. And Noah is getting closer and closer to the truth about the season 1 murders. Lakewood's murderous past, both recent and distant, are once again brought to focus with this killer's psychotic mind games intent on bringing Lakewood's heroes down in a storm of betrayal and bloodshed. Now, it also, like the main plot of this is that Emma learns to, cope with her last name and the past that hooks onto her last name. And she gets the strength to fight the murderer. Well, not quite the murderer from her past, but from in the island. Now, the island's history is that it is known that a girl in this mask, and she strips off her clothes and everything. She goes mentally insane and goes and kills her mother and her brother with these garden shears, and then ends up going to the neighbor's house and killing the male figure of the house, and then is found by a dock. It's always by a dock in these series, it feels like, and she commits suicide there, which is totally different from it, and I'm not gonna tell you about it. It's quite an interesting twist on the plot that actually happened, and yeah. So, rating this season 2, it was pretty much season 1 rating, what was that, 2.5 star, until about the last episode, and the last episode put it to about a 3 to 4 star for me because of the new story, and the trouble that the other people have been in and everything. So that is pretty much my review for season 1 and 2 of this series. As I said, season 3 is a total different cast, and the ghost face mask is does its reappearance and everything. I might rewatch Scream 1 movie and 2 and 3 and 4. I think that there's 4. And that is it for day 6 and 7. I just looked out the window because there was a fire truck going up my street with the lights and everything. So that kind of got my attention. I hope everyone's alright. So in future things, I'm going to be doing Annihilation because I'm already started that movie, and then probably season 3 of Scream TV, maybe the movies. And I got down here A Quiet Place, and I think that's it that I have planned. I have empty pages up to day 13, which I think we are on either 13 or 14. 13. So I need to catch up and actually get some horror movies or something in here, because most of these that I've been catching have been thrillers and dramas, but they're under the Netflix horror section. So whatever, I mean, Jesus. Also, don't mind that I had the case of scratching that I get when I get stressed out, and I scratch the shit out of my face. So I'm dealing with that, and lots of headaches and thumping and everything. See? Yeah. So, if my eyes look slightly smaller, it's because I am dealing with a class, heaven help me, headache. So that is a reason why I am late on these movies, and there's just so many trucks going by. So, everyone enjoy your Sunday. I will be slowly making more reviews, maybe ahead of time so I can post them on time. And also next month I have a readathon I'm not doing but in. Does that make sense? I'm not hosting it, I'm not co-hosting it, but I'm doing the readathon. It's Believe-a-thon, which, sorry about the yawn. Believe-a-thon is a middle grade children's readathon, and I will have my TBR up soon for that. I already posted the pictures on Twitter with the books I'm reading, but also I am doing 30 days of children and family movies, which should be easier on me. I think I have maybe some TV series, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that. And then, of course, on November 30th is my birthday. Woohoo! 2 days after Thanksgiving. But I will be posting my wish list, Amazon list, and book depository on my November TBR, I guess, one of them, or maybe just by itself. I'm not sure, but I will be posting it. So yeah, maybe I'll get my mic that I wanted to get so I can do Let's Plays, because I want to start doing that. I got 4 games on my computer that work pretty fine. We got Minecraft, Stardew Valley, The Sims 4, and RimWorld, but I need to get the official 1.0 release of RimWorld so I can do the good mods and everything. Alright, so that is all. I will talk to you later, and have a good day. Bye now.